Welcome to the Authentic Italian channel. So we're preparing Italian meatballs with sausage. We have ground beef, some veal and pork, Italian mild sausage, tomatoes peeled, bread loaves, high graded butter, get your best butter, some sugar, eggs, oregano, pepper, some bay leaves, milk, garlic. I use fine pink salt, but you could use whatever salt. We need some olive oil. And you're going to need a couple pans. So in a pan with olive oil where you're going to use your sauce, you're going to put your sausage in to get a little brown. What you're going to want to do here is start grabbing your bread, pinching little pieces off, and putting it in your ground beef. You're going to break your eggs in here. You're going to put your Parmigiano Reggiano. Oh, there it is. Salt, oregano, pepper, the milk, a little bit of salt. I'll tell you the ingredients in the bottom. Parmigiano Reggiano, black pepper, oregano. So to mix the meatballs, I showed you all the steps I have to do. One thing that I forgot to tell you at the beginning in the ingredients, you need powdered onion and powdered garlic. You put your hands in here and you do the mixture. So you're going to want your sausage to look like that. You're going to pull them out and then we're going to add the tomatoes. So as soon as you add the sauce, well, the tomatoes, you're going to try to crush them. When they get to a boil, you're going to add basil. You're going to add bay leaves, I would say 2, and crushed fresh garlic. I'm going to show you how to do that because people skip this step and it's crucial. You need it. Okay, so we're adding the oregano, the sugar, the salt, and I believe at this point you already put in the bay leaves. So you add your cloves of garlic. You're going to put salt so it doesn't slip out. And you're going to crush. And you're going to make it into a paste. When you have the paste, first you crush them. Then it'll start bouncing out. Then make it into a paste. So this is the consistency. Esta es la textura que tiene que quedar como así. Okay, so after you put all the ingredients, you're gonna start mixing all of this. So you grab a handful of the ground beef that you have mixed. You make the ball. When you make the ball, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just make sure it's round and compact. You're gonna put it right into the sauce. At this point, you already grabbed and crushed all of your tomatoes. You've crushed them. If there's some pieces there, it'll get done left. But now what we're doing, we're just putting in the sausages. And the meatballs the way I showed you. They go right in. When you're going to put them in, make sure you remember that you put one here and then one gradually like that. Esta es la carne molida que tiene. Lo que vamos a hacer es hacer una bolita. No tiene que ser perfecta y vamos poniendo la albóndiga en la salsa. Así. Hasta llegar al centro y pues para rebullirla you move it like this to shake it so you don't stick anything in to ruin the meatballs. They take a little bit to settle. So after you're done putting the meatballs, it's gonna look like that. You let it boil and you cover. So the meatballs will be floating up on top. You gotta be careful. They're gonna be solid by this time. Entonces las albóndigas van a estar flotando por encima. Deja todavía 45 minutos en fuego lento. Todo esto tiene que ser en fuego mediano. Nunca lo suba porque el tomate se va a pegar y se va a quemar. Remember, always have it on a low temperature. Don't put it too high because it'll burn. 45 minutes at least. At this point, you could put your pasta water to boil. Just water and salt. No oil. Once it boils, you add your pasta and you start stirring. Do not let it sit because that's why it sticks. I'm going to show you. So you add your pasta, you can move it, you start moving it, you start moving it. Make sure you move it, if not it will stick. Lo tiene que mover para que no se le pegue. Entonces para lograr esto, mételo todo ahí. You have to push it in so you could stir it, because if not it'll stick. The key is to stir it. So as soon as all your pasta is submerged in the water, I used a small pot. It's harder to do it. You should use a bigger one so it's easier to stir. For more advanced cookers, it's alright, but if you're a beginner, use a bigger pot. Make sure you stir. If not, your pasta will stick. Okay? You could hit it like that. Tiene que rebullir la pasta o si no se pega. Otra cosa, use una olla más grande, porque aquí yo usé esta pequeña, pero para gente que es más profesional en cocina no importa. So, that was hot. So we're gonna make sure that nothing sticks in our sauce. We got nice sauce. Perfect. Back to the pasta. Picking it up. See? It's not gonna stick. As long as you know what you're doing. At this point, you had your pasta going 8 minutes. You drained it. Now we're gonna put a little bit of butter. See, my pasta won't stick. Entonces, ya sacamos la pasta. Vamos a poner mantequilla para que no se nos pegue aquí cuando se seque. Para tenerla lista para la preparación. So your end product should be like this. El producto al final debería verse así. This is what. So you're going to want to garnish it with fresh Parmigiano Reggiano.